As emergency management workers get ready for whatever Hermine is going to do, they may have to turn to an old-fashioned technology.
Amateur radio operators, they're on call and ready to help if more modern devices from cell phones to computers go down. Channel 4's Scott Johnson joins us live from Clay County, where he looked in on one local group who's ready to help. Scott.
Well, Mary, if the cell phones do go down, or computers, landlines, things like that, there is something that's been around for decades, also known as ham radio. Well, their operators come to the rescue if emergency management needs them.
Whiskey 1, Whiskey Charlie November.
Joe Bassett started doing amateur radio from his Clay County home years ago when Summer Thompson disappeared. She was the little girl in Orange Park who was kidnapped and murdered. Bassett helped in the search effort and tells me he utilized this radio to help with the search.
Some of us just enjoy the hobby, and then we also enjoy the challenge of being able to provide those communications when needed.
It's battery powered, and he can hook it up to a generator if need be. Bassett says the Federal Communications Commission grants ham radio operators licenses and frequencies for free as long as they agree to help emergency operations if there's ever an event where power or communication is lost.
It provides emergency communications for municipalities, served agencies, like I said, Emergency Operations Center, Salvation Army, Red Cross. If all other forms of communication fail, then they can fall back on us. Conditions caused by Tropical Depression 9.
Bassett is with the Clay County group of around 70 ham radio operators. He tells me every county in Northeast Florida has some sort of group that operates the same way. He doesn't think they will be needed in this storm, not suspecting it will knock out infrastructure, but they will be ready if need be.
Very good, Jim. Thank you. We had a double station trying to check in. Again, your call sign, please. When all else fails, amateur radio is usually the fallback position. In stories such as Katrina and Sandy, amateur radio operators were still needed. There were infrastructures that failed at that time, cell towers, internal communications.
He also tells me there have been recent cases in Duval County where communications have been down even during fair weather, and they have had to use amateur radio operators. The group plans to activate here in Clay County tomorrow morning at 8. We're live in Clay. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.